So I gotta apologize. Yo, that video that I posted, my very first video yesterday, that video was absolute garbage, okay? But I'm gonna leave it up. And part of the reason why I'm planning on leaving that video up is because of what I was talking about. So hopefully you watched the video. Most of you didn't, but maybe sometime in the future, a lot of you guys will go back and watch that video. But, you know, one of the things I was talking about was Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast, I watched the interview with Mr. Beast and Lex Fridman. And, you know, basically what Mr. Beast was talking about was that every time, like, just put the content out, number one. Like, people suffer from analysis paralysis, right? And, like, when it comes to putting content out, just put the content out. And, you know, people will eventually start watching if you're that interesting or if you really have something quality to say, you know, a quality message to put out for the people. Literally half that video got cut off yesterday because, I don't know, man, like I was filming on, first off, like I'll show you guys my computer rig sometime later on in the future, but like I was filming on like a Logitech 910 camera, which, you know, the camera's not bad, but the frame rate really isn't all too good. And then, like, I had my laptop closed. So I didn't have an external speaker. I wasn't filming it on a cell phone or anything like that. So, you know, the audio was pretty trash. But basically, hopefully, you guys just got the message anyway, right? Hopefully. But really what I wanted to say was that, you know, and really what I got cut off with saying is really the why. So, okay, the why. Why am I doing this, right? So my dad passed away back in May of 2023, May 10th to be exact. He passed away from a stroke. And, you know, back in his day, he didn't have the means or the technology to actually record himself and basically create a record of who he was as a man. So, you know, I only have my memories to go by, you know, from my dad. And he, you know, was an older dude. Whenever he did have the means and access to cell phones and videos and stuff, you know, create videos and stuff like that. So, like, the why I want to do this and why I wanted to start my YouTube channel is really for my son, so that he has a record of who his dad is, what his dad's opinions are about certain subjects. He can see my mannerisms. He can see, you know, what makes me angry. He can see what makes me laugh. And, you know, who knows, maybe sometime in the future, he may become a part of this channel. You know, it all just depends on him and, you know, whether or not he wants to be a part of this channel and make cameo appearances. I don't know. That's something that I also have to discuss with his mom. But really, it's the why. He is the why on why I wanted to start this channel, so that there could be, you know, some sort of public record that he can just look back on and say, okay, well, that's my dad. This is what he thought about the state of the country at the time, back in 2024, right? Back in 2024. This is what he thought about, you know, the state of the media. This was his political opinions. These were his opinions on religion. These were his opinions on, you know, even the off the wall stuff. Like, let's talk about UFOs. Let's talk about all the recent UFO sightings that we've been seeing out there, you know. Just weird shit like that, you know. Just really just trying to get a record of myself so that he can, like, know and understand who I am and, you know, posthumously who I was. That was something that I wish I could have gotten out of my dad. You know, my dad, I remember a lot, you know, based off my memories, and a lot of those memories were good from when, you know, when I was younger. You know, I remember my dad as being my superhero when I was a young man, and I really looked up to him. But, you know, things kind of change when you get older and you start to see the world for how it really is, and you start to see situations about how that, you know, how they really are and how he interacted with women and how, you know, certain things that I saw as a grown man, I saw him do that I really didn't understand, or I really didn't really approve of, because I don't, you know, kind of interact that way with women and with other men. So, you know, this is kind of a way for me to put my stamp on the world and also share my ideas. You know, like I was saying in the previous video, sometimes I think I have like a really good intuition about people, about just life in general. I am a problem solver, like I was saying before. I'm a problem solver by nature. So I like to take an analytical view of the world, and I really like to break things down, as Minister Jap would say, to the molecule, and really understand how things work, and then also compare them to what the original idea was and how they're supposed to work. And, you know, that goes for everything. That goes for, you know, a product that's designed by a specific engineer or a designer. It's designed a certain way, and then a lot of times it gets misused, and things break. And I like to solve those problems, try to understand where things broke at, so that, you know, those mistakes don't get made again. So I'm here on all streaming platforms, not only on YouTube. I'm also on Rumble at Real Ray Money. I'm also on BitChute at Real Ray Money. And of course, the primary place where I'm posting this at the moment is YouTube at Real Ray Money. So, you know, I've kind of put it out there that, you know, my ideas are very controversial, and I know this going into this journey. And so I'm prepared to diversify this on streaming platforms, because YouTube really is in the business of censorship. So, and I'm not a fan of censorship. I am a free speech absolutist. I believe that people should be able to say the most vile and disgusting things about, you know, race, religion, sexual orientation, sexual perversions. People should have the freedom of speech, you know. It's up to you whether or not you want to listen to them and follow them. Not everybody should be listened to, but they should also have the right to be able to say the most goofiest shit that, you know, really is unconventional. And I don't think really I'll be saying a lot of goofy shit, hopefully. But, you know, I am a free speech absolutist, and I really don't like to toe the lines down either side of the political spectrum when it comes to my opinions. You know, I'm a libertarian by nature, lean more conservative, but grew up as a liberal, growing up in Brooklyn, New York City, you know, with liberal parents and liberal grandparents and people that always voted Democrat, sort of like championed unions. And, you know, that's how I grew up. But, you know, as I gotten older and I started to become a landowner, property owner, started paying taxes, started getting involved with politics, seeing what liberalism and sort of like left-leaning principles and ideologies brought to society, I started to lean a little bit more conservative. But on a fundamental level, I would really consider myself a libertarian, because, you know, things like sexual orientation and sexual, you know, choices, that doesn't really bother me. You know, I'm not going to champion the rainbow community, but as long as they continue to do them over there on their side, they do what they do, they stay peaceful, I really don't care, you know. But anyway, this is the reason why I'm here. I'm here to basically share my ideas on various topics. It could be as crazy as, you know, the ongoing standoff between the Biden administration and, you know, the Texas National Guard and Governor Greg Abbott. Or it could be on some goofy shit like fucking, you know, what happened to the rapper Boom, who used to be a part of, you know, DJ Academics' little operation over there. So, you know, I'll kind of like delve deep into not only celebrity gossip, but, you know, political information and all kinds of stuff. So really, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and for watching me and having enough faith in me to really like watch this content and watch what I have to say. And I'll try to make it as entertaining for you as I possibly can. And I'll try to switch things up and slowly improve. And really, that's what I really want to go back to say. Mr. B said, improve one thing for each piece of content that you make and try to just keep on working at it. So hopefully, you know, I fixed the audio issue. Hopefully you guys can hear me now, right? And hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. The camera angle is a little bit better. And you just get a better piece of content, something that you really want to watch and something that you really want to participate in. And I don't know if I'm going to make a video every day, maybe every other day, maybe when some important shit comes out, you know, but I will make content and, you know, I will read comments and listen to how I should change things and how I should make improvements, because really you guys are the ones that are consuming this, not me. I'm the one who has to make it for you. And so I want to do the best job at making this content as I possibly can. So with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate your support. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Real Ray Money. I'm gone.